All right, Reba is finally getting ready. So this morning, I could tell that Reba was in labor. We always like our does to move at their own pace, and so I waited and I watched for a couple hours. And as she started to move into active labor, I noticed she was having trouble. She was pushing, but we weren't getting any real progression, and I knew it was time for me to go in and check. And this is what I found. So this can be really deceiving because you'll feel hooves and you think, oh, pull on those hooves and a kid will come out. But you have to be careful because things like this can happen. We had one kid with its head down and hooves almost through the canal, and one kid with its head almost through the canal. So two were trying to come out at the same time. That's not going to happen. There's not enough room. You know, you have to choose. You can't both come out at the same time. So it took a little bit of work, but it was easier for me to move the kid with the head further back and then pull the head forward on the kid that was up on top. And so after a little bit of work, I have to go pretty slow because I don't want to obviously tear anything or hurt her. But eventually, we got the first kid out. That one and the other one's trying to come out at the exact same time.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Well, you can't do that.
Should I come in there too?
You big baby.
That is doling.
That's huge.
I have it in my pocket. I gotta wash this. I'm so sorry. It's just this one. It was another one's head and this one's foot. And then his head, her head was all the way back. Here. Come take care of this baby. You'll feel a lot better after you lick that one. All right, there's the other one right there. I think I should just go grab it. So we had one kid, but the other kid still had its legs back. So I had to pull those legs forward and get that kid out. But it was at this point that the camera turned off and we all didn't realize it. So in the end, we had 3 big kids. Can you believe that? 3 huge kids. Like, I was positive she was gonna have 4 or 5 for how big she was. But they were just nice, big, healthy kids. Like, good 5-pound big honkers. They were huge.
They are huge. Oh Lord.
Yeah, they're like big as those ones over those 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're so big.
I can't believe they just got so messed up in there.
You good?
You good, sir? Ma'am, whatever you are.
That little boy is like a carbon copy of her. He looks just like her.
He is. Oh my gosh.
You trying to stand already? Where are you gonna go?
He said away from here.
Yeah.
Where are you going already? Sorry, I keep sprawling you out. Just hang out.
Oh.
Whoa. I know. Well, that's because you're trying to move around already. Oh.
They're so cute.
Ew, black. That one's all black.
Yeah, not even a speck of white.
Maybe they'll lighten up and get some specks.
Maybe.
Well, Finnick produces big kids, so sometimes I wonder if they're all Finnick kids, you know? We're gonna have to do the DNA test.
I know.
So Reba did a good job. We had a little bit of trouble in the beginning, but they all came out just fine and everybody was nice and healthy. The 2 darker ones are dolings and the lighter one is a buckling. But Lydia noticed something sort of interesting about one of the dolings.
That one might be chocolate brown.
Maybe.
I think it might be. The one without the white on it?
Yeah.
I could see it.
I think the
Well, if
black.
it is chocolate brown, then it's gotta be from Finnick, because he's the only one that carries the chocolate modifier.
Yeah, I definitely brown. I think that one's black and white. They're basically identical to this stuff.
They're so big, all 3 of them. But Lydia thinks that maybe this one is a Finnick daughter because she's more chocolate, and Finnick is the only one that carries chocolate. Whereas we don't know what these 2 are. So we're gonna have to DNA test this crew here to find out which daddy sired them. You gotta get up. You gotta get up and nurse him now. Come on. Come on. Let's get up.
Try to give her molasses water.
whole thing. Let's get up. Come on. Stand up. There you go. Okay. Feel a lot better after you stand up. You okay?
She's like,
I don't know. She's like, that was rough. I'm gonna give her some meds and she'll feel good in just a little bit. Good job. Hello? Hi. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
You're a little jumpy one, aren't you? Hello.
I know.
Okay, so just 3. Can you believe it? Just 3. They're huge kids. Huge. So Lydia predicted it. She thought one of them was chocolate, and she's right. This one right here is just full chocolate, not a speck of white.
So pretty.
Hold her closer to your chest. So she
Just full chocolate, like that. She's so cute. I'll switch you. And then you hold like that. Okay, this one is black and white. A little pole spot, frosted ears.
Stinker.
And she is a stinker. She's super loud. She's crazy. I gotta hold her up so you can see. She's got a little frosted tail.
Some frosted ears.
Yep. And that's it. She's just all black hair.
This is the little boy. He's, what would you call this?
He's just a gold.
It's a gold. Does he have very many white spots? He has some little white spots here and there. Right here.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's got white head. Let's see what else. Some more white spots over here, sort of. But mostly gold for sure.
Yeah, he's pretty.
So, as far as who's the daddy, we don't know. We didn't get a Chamazé. If we got a Chamazé, we would know for sure it was Finnick, or if they had Finnick ears. Finnick's kids always seem to have these big, huge ears. So they could all be Lancelot kids. And we'll know because we're gonna do some DNA testing pretty soon. I filled out the form, got it all ready, and now we're just, it's probably gonna be about a month wait to know for sure. So you guys can just speculate. At first I didn't think that the chocolate kid, that the chocolate modifier could come from Reba's line or Lancelot's, and that it only could come from Finnick's, but now I'm not so sure. For a second I thought maybe that chocolate one is Finnick's, you know, but
Yeah.
so we'll have to see. We'll have to wait on the DNA test, but yeah, 3 huge kids. All right, so if you want to choose names for these, I have to say, for the little chocolate one, I've already been calling her Kitty. I'm sorry, but I have the perfect registered name for her, and that would be Kansas Kitty Chiefs. Like, come on. So I've already been doing that. I'm sorry. But you guys go ahead and vote for the others. I'll put them here and let us know what you think. Little River is doing so good. She is the sweetest little doe, I swear, I just love her. Okay guys, it's still pretty early, obviously, in River's lactation. And today's just, this is the midday milking, so she doesn't have quite as much milk as she normally does in the morning. But let's just appreciate this otter. Oh my goodness, I love it. Teats are close together. It's well attached, it's snug, it's holding on. Now she might not produce a lot her first year, just because, you know, first fresheners usually don't, and she's kind of smaller. We gotta let her grow this year, but man, do I love this udder. I love it. So she's doing good. We're milking her out, giving it to little Wednesday, and she's got a good amount of colostrum that's slowly turning into milk. Colostrum is that first milk, nice creamy rich yellow milk that has a lot of vitamins and antibodies in it, and then it slowly turns to just that regular milk. But these little Nigerians, they have really high butter fat, so their milk is still very creamy. Oops. okay, come over here. Well, Wednesday seemed to straighten out pretty good after we gave her some selenium gel. She's still a little bit small, I would say, compared to all the others. Even smaller than Reba's. But she'll get there. She'll get there. It's so dark. She's so little.
Oh, you're so fast. You're so fast.
Oh, she's like crying as she's playing. She's so much littler than him. Every year I like to come into the nursery and check every edge of the fence because there's always a piece that's either fallen off or torn apart, and I want to make sure that none of the babies can get out. We're gonna have a bunch of bouncing baby goats around in this nursery pretty soon, and I need it to be as secure as possible. You guys, Kevin has the best idea for baby goats. First he's got to dig a big hole. Okay, that's good. I think they're gonna like it. Look. Da da da! Whoa! Isn't that cool? That's where I would play. Come on.
There you go. There you go.
That was a good jump. They're gonna love that.
Look at these ladies all watching. And now it's all ready for lots and lots of baby goats. Huh, Cricket? You're so cute. He's so proud of himself. He got all the way to the top. Thanks for joining us in today's video. Whew, that was an interesting kidding, but we survived. We've got a lot of kids here now and a lot of mamas that need care. So our next doe, Daphne, she's not due for a few weeks. So during that time, we're going to be training first fresheners to the stand, and there will be a lot of little baby goat hops in the nursery.